Okay. Welcome back to Games Revealed. I'm James and also the Brink, and we are one. So, I was doing a couple of things real quick. I made the font a little bit bigger on the chat. I might make the chat actually semi-transparent, because right now it's looking kind of... Let's see. Well, I guess I screwed it up a little bit. Okay, so today we're going to be installing... Hold on, let me find it. Hold on. And by the way, yeah, so Brad, thank you for looking forward to it. Brandon, aka Chad, what's up? And also Kat and Esoteric. Welcome, welcome, welcome. So we're going to be installing this bad boy inside the Steam Deck. What's up, LoJack? Okay. I'm kidding. We're installing this thing. So, yeah, no, I saw... So, Brad, I saw your... No, it was someone else. Who was it? It was someone else before Brad that talked about... Hey, hi. That talked about, I hope he's not installing this. That was like... Something like this was in the thumbnail. No, that's what I use in my dock. So... Can everyone hear me okay? We doing good? I don't think I did a full sound check before going on, so I'm assuming I'm doing good. You might hear the 3D printer in the back. Finally starting to get that thing going again. Okay. Sorry, I need to get this back installed. So how is everyone this evening? As I get everything kind of set up and as we get going, we're going to... Don't worry, we're gonna get to installing this thing live. I was debated. I'm like, would it be a good idea to do this live or not? I feel like it's called like the demo gods usually, like when you do game development and all that stuff. So it's like, are they demo gods with me today, or is things just gonna go to shit? So here's the hoping they don't. Here is the hoping they don't. Moise, I think that's how you pronounce his name. Sorry if I don't. Yeah, so that only works for certain drives. I have to preface that pretty hard. You cannot slice drives in half, or actually it's more like a quarter to a third. I just installed the thing back. Actually, where did I mean, look at this thing. This is a Switch cartridge. Pretty crazy, huh? Yeah, so that's drastically smaller. But yeah, so some drives, just because they're doing 3D NAND, I believe, is what's going on. So they can print up, like they can make the
the memory expand out too, and so it allows for a higher density. So when they're doing smaller drive versions, from my understanding, is they can put it on the, like if it's a big 2280, they can just put it at the base of it. That still doesn't mean it's a great idea, in my opinion. Yeah, no, I figured you knew this. I just wanted to make sure other people knew. And so, yeah. LoJack, thanks. Yes, hopefully I do got this. Okay, so we got the two most important things. The Steam Deck and my drive. But there's also another important thing. This bad boy. Um, I know there's generic ones that are probably just as good. I had the iFixit kit for a long time. In fact, parts of it need to be replaced. I need to fix my Fixit kit, which is actually kind of funny. And so yeah, let's see if we can position this mic a little differently. Let's see if I can get this audio thing, this camera set up. So while I'm doing that, iFixit has a lot of guides for doing this. So I definitely don't know if I would take my video as a guide in doing this. iFixit has guides there that are great. With that, let's go into some games. Just chat about games real quick. What is there, like, so there's been a lot of games announced, a lot of updates to games in the past week or two. I'm doing some videos on it. I'm really slow to it this time around because I've been really busy. I changed jobs over the past 2 weeks, and so it's threw my schedule a little off. Even though I haven't been as busy at the new one per se, it still threw it off quite a bit. So don't mind me. Just give me a second as I install this setup. Yeah. So, any new games? What game are you most excited for? There's like Resident Evil 4 remake. There is I need to make a list of all the shit that I forgot about with all this stuff. Because there's another one I really want to do a highlight on. Heck, there's a mod for Half-Life Alyx called Levitation that looks awesome. There's so many good things coming out. Sometimes the news dries up a little bit before June, I feel like, because that's when E3 typically is, and The Last of Us Part 1 remake, or it is a remake. I'll be honest, I'm very skeptical about that one being a remake. I do plan on doing a video or something in the future on that because it doesn't really feel like a remake, to be really honest. Feels like a remaster almost, but we'll see. We'll see if they deviate enough. That's where I feel like remakes occur, and what's the difference between a remake and a remaster. A remaster is just touching up the assets, maybe even redoing some of them, while a remake is just redoing the whole game, right? It's a remake. Part 1, or The Last of Us Part 1 doesn't quite look like that, but I'm excited that it's coming to the PC, and I am excited. Whatever games we can get, that's especially from Sony, that's on the that's from PlayStation on the PC, I'm all for. Modern Warfare 2 remake. Oh, is that a remake? I was wondering, like, I know that there's a Modern Warfare 2. Why is there another one coming out? Oh, I did. Hold on 1 second. Don't mind me. Okay. Got it wrong. I'm still here. Jedi Survivor. What's Jedi Survivor? I actually don't know that one. Potentially, maybe I do. I don't know. And if anyone's joined, I'm getting set up. We're gonna get this thing going. I got the drive right here just to prove it. Okay. And yeah, no, I'll mention in a little bit what drive it is. Okay, because I'm going to be over here a little bit. Oh, I need to look into that. I don't think I looked at that. Mario, definitely want to get the Last of Us remake, but I don't know if it's worth it, especially since I finished the game twice already. I mean, the game's worth playing over again. It's gonna be worth it just if you want it for the PC, which I'm gonna want it for the PC. So, and I'll typically get the newest one. I don't think it's gonna make it worse. I don't think the remake is gonna be worse. I just don't know if it's gonna add enough to be, because going back, well, maybe some of the mechanics can be backfilled from Last of Us Part 2. Last of Us Part 2 was really fun to play, in my opinion. So Jedi Fallen Order's second game. I love that game. I haven't beat it yet. I love that game, though. It's like a lot of games. I need to get in and beat them. I need to move this so that I can be... Okay. Just give me a second. Like I mentioned, I'm just... Where did I put my charging cable? I think I'd be able to keep track of all this crap. Okay, give me 1 second. Give me 1 second. I apologize. Okay, I found it. I need the charging cable for the second camera so you guys can see what I'm doing. Yeah, this will be interesting. Don't mind me. Gizmo, welcome. Jeremy, I'm looking forward to The Last of Us on PC. Yeah, to be honest, that's my main thing. If it would have been either one, I just want more games that I've played on the PlayStation to be on PC, to be honest, so I can have one system to kind of rule them all. That's really my goal, as much as possible. Usually what I do, like, I always try to get it for PC as opposed to any console, because I know I'm going to be able to play it, forever. That's the beauty of a PC. Yes, sometimes do you have to do a little bit more? Sometimes yes. But hey, super. Hey guys, free here. Also the spicy. Hey, welcome. It's Gizmo or chicken, whichever is easier for you. Okay, Gizmo. I'll just do that because it's the beginning of your name. Okay. Let's see how this turns out. Okay, got the Steam Deck. Let's turn this, give me 2 seconds, you might see some flashes, don't mind me. In fact, where did that go? Okay. 2 seconds. Okay, that's a good sign. Oh, yeah, well, I mean, it's a good sign. Hold on. Doesn't mean that's what I'm going to show. Okay. Let's see if this thing works. There we go. Let's resize it. I might have to here we go. Ooh. Let's turn off that. Okay. Don't mind me. 27 watching, only 11 likes. Exactly. Honestly, Nintendo been lacking with games. I'll be honest, Nintendo has been lacking with their games. I think this usually indicates that they're leading up to a big release of, like, a new console, which we all know that they're in the works. If it's this year or next year, we'll see. Oh, and if you haven't yet, make sure to like, subscribe, bash that bell with your crowbar. because, you know, always do be doing something interesting here. You don't want to miss out on it, right? And so, okay. Oh, I already have that in there. Oh, I did not do that right. Don't mind me. Don't mind me once again. Oh, wait, the stream elements are there. Just one more second. I do apologize. Ooh, yeah. No, I don't want to remove that. I want to remove this. I wasn't prepared for this, so I apologize. So yeah. Yeah, questions, whatever you want, go for it. I'm always down. Okay. Okay. So let's hear this this question. Only new game I'm excited for is Pokemon Scarlet Violet. Hey, there's nothing wrong with that. Jeremy, so I have a question for you, guys. I'm upgrading my GPU from a 3070 to a 3080, and there are two versions now: the 10 gig and the 12 gig versions. But the 12 are $200 more, is what you're going, or less? Hate text. Is it worth $200 more for 2 gig? I think it is, 100%. Personal opinion. I always try to go with as much. Let's see how this looks. Yeah, we're gonna see about upping this height. So give me 1 second. I agree with Wolf. You should join our Discord. Don't mind me. Okay. Ooh, there's cords everywhere. I haven't had time to tie these up. Okay. So, we got this. Well, I'm not going to be able to show everything. We're going to do this what we can. Okay. So, get my toolkit. But yes, we're about to get started. Oh, and also just as a heads up, if you join our Discord server, we're having an after party after this. This will probably take me about 30 minutes to replace the SD card, and then probably another 30 minutes to install Windows. I've already looked into it. It shouldn't be too bad. Once again, I don't know. I got knock on wood over here. I don't want to jinx myself. Oops. Yeah, and after this, I'm gonna have the description, like the iFixit guide and whatnot. I'm not gonna follow it like to the T, but I'm definitely gonna be, you know, using it as a reference. As I already referenced it. It seems pretty straightforward, but it indicates. So let's do a little sharing. Okay, hold on. Let's do a little sharing. Wow, that's, yeah. Okay, so it's not the biggest. Okay, so you can see from here that it's 10 steps, 20 minutes to an hour, flags, yeah, moderate. The hardest part is going to be, it's not even going to be unscrewing or anything like that. Of course, power down, which that's actually a good call. I wasn't even thinking about that. I'll power down right now. Okay. Okay, we powered down. So, and then we unscrew it, and then I have my little pick here, my guitar pick essentially, and then yeah, you remove the back cover, you take off this, uncover the hidden shield screw. Yeah, got it undercover. Okay. Remove the points on the battery. I believe it's. Did I miss the step where you disconnect the battery, or is that okay? Then disconnect the battery. Remove the SSD. Actually, yeah, we'll get there. And then yeah, remove it, unscrew it, remove it, remove the shielding, put the shielding on the new one, and put it back together. Okay. So that's, I would say, pretty straightforward. Now that we got that, let me get back to this. Okay. Oh gosh. Scissor-Uppy, the gigabyte size, I think has 16 gigs, right? But it's shared between the video card and the CPU and the CPU, the operating system. So, meaning it's used for caching regular applications and also doing GPU texture caching and whatnot. Good call on that too, Scissor-Uppy. Okay, so I am using, people are going to surprise. They're going to think that I got a 512 or a 1 terabyte. I did not. I got the 256 gigabyte version. The main reason I did this is just to do it. Honestly, I didn't do this for any other reason except for to do this live stream or video or whatever. Yeah, back in cool, sir. I just, honestly, if it was replaceable, I think I'd be a little bit more YOLO with it. It's not replaceable. I can't get a new Steam Deck really easy. Even the parts on iFixit are all sold out and probably being scalped, which is just disgusting. Okay. So first up, in our handy dandy, we'll just set that. Oh yeah, I took that out. I powered it off. It's powered off. I'm almost sure. We'll see. Let's not set that there. So it's probably a pretty small size, but we'll see. Okay. Okay, so that's the size right there. This is a GoPro I'm using, so I probably should have put the wide in for a stream like this, but the wide angle, whatever. But yeah, it is what it is. I don't think it's gonna matter too much. iFixit comes with this the case shell that has separation or separators. This is where I usually put my different screws. None of them might be different, but it helps me keep track to make sure that I'm not screwing anything up. Indeed, spec into muscle build. It helps get you into the late game of the life. Back it up. I'm just reading. Back to the drinking. I'm a light drinker. I drink reds and hard seltzers. That's about it. Every once in a while, I'll make a cocktail just to taste it. Yes. And by the way, I did take my SD card out. Yeah, that's a mistake I don't want to make. Good call. Yeah, there's been plenty of people that have removed their deck case, and it did not go well. Don't mind my gorilla fingers. Yeah. Funny enough, this is the first time I've opened the deck, and I've kind of purposely waited until this point to do this, honestly. So far, oh yeah, there's two different sizes. So far, I mean, you can run Windows on an SD card, and maybe I should do that at one point, but I'm not going to today. I like the base experience of the SteamOS. Yeah, can I not? I mean, if it's my only PC, then I think I'd be a little bit more upset. But I also don't recommend people getting this as their main PC or a console or whatever, unless you're trying to delve into PC gaming and you don't want to spend the money right away, and you're fine with the games it supports off the bat. So you can see my hairy hand. Don't mind me. Okay, so got ourselves a pick right here. Wow, that is angled. Not how I was expecting that. Okay, and then I'm gonna probably do this semi-off camera for a second. Brandon's so nervous. Taylor, hey, what's up? Not much for me. Just doing this. Don't mind me, I'm just filling it out. This is the most annoying part. I hate shells that have this type of, that don't just pop off right away. Okay. Okay, well, fingers worked. Doing it from the top. And then see it from the side. Cool, sir. I'm doing it. I'm being gentle. I don't want to have to replace the screen. There we go. So, don't really need the pick, to be honest. I feel like the pick gets in the way more than anything. So, let's see. We've been running this thing pretty good. You can see right there. Should have been posting this on my OnlyFans. Steam Deck revealed. Look at those innards. To be honest, okay, I have to kind of appreciate this. Heavy, how much storage does SSD have that you're installing? I'm only installing 256 gigabyte. You can get up to 1 terabyte. There's 2 terabytes coming out this year. They're really hard. I say up to 1 terabyte because it's really hard to get the 2 terabyte that's out right now. The reason I'm doing a 256 gigabyte version is that I'm just replacing essentially directly what I already have. It's because this is just all I'm just experimenting, doing it for the channel. I'm not doing it. The SD cards are great for me. I like the SD cards. In fact, I prefer using the SD cards as opposed to the internal storage, which I mainly just use for caching and any additional settings or pieces that I want to travel between SD cards, like applications and whatnot. I really don't want to do them bigger right now. Plus, it's drastically bigger, more expensive. If I had the spending money to do like a 512 or a 1 terabyte, I would be putting that into SD cards probably. We want to see the electric blood going everywhere. Well, it's not going to go everywhere. You can almost take anything apart with a frickin' knife. It's even faster with it. Yes, yeah. Then I'd have everyone mad at me. So this shield right here is where our SD card, our SSD is. And you can see, let's see here. Actually, give me one sec. Then the SD card reader's right here. It's I gotta admit, this is I'm just sorry, I'm in awe. I'm loving this. They did, because they have child boards. They have the motherboard. They have the controller boards for the controllers. These are the child boards, left, right. Which I believe I don't remember if they're going to come out with everything, but we did see that iFixit essentially had SKUs for everything, so you could pretty much almost build a Steam Deck from what they had. I have the good fan. You can tell I don't have a notch in my fan. I think one of the cues is there's a little notch in the fan that's not good. Yes, SSD is right here. under the heat shield, I believe, right? Okay, so cool, sir. You'd get 1 million views if you'd see if it blended. Yeah, I'd also get 1 million. Well, I wouldn't get 1 million death threats, but I'd get a lot of death threats. And I'm not about to get death threats. I enjoy myself too much. I know it says to use tweezers. It's not quite me. Solos. I'm waiting for someone to mod it to fit 228. People already have, kind of. There's 2 ways you could do it. In fact, the one way I would probably do it, I don't know what dropped, but that's fine. The one way I do it is, I think people have been taping it to the back of this, because there's just, I think, just enough space between it to fit a drive right here. But, or you could 3D print, well, this is bigger. You could 3D print a new case that has a divot for a couple of divots. Technically, if you want to really try to expand it, honestly, yeah, you can mod it. And a 2280 is awesome. I wish, really, really want Steam to release a Steam Deck Pro that's a little bigger. To be honest, I mean, this is pretty big, but I like the size though, and I could do a little bit bigger and still have it fit in my backpack, but not much. We'll be honest. Gotta put a little pressure on these. Give me a second. Right here. Yeah, this is where this is I believe an area on here is like the controller grips where someone put like a what was an air tag or whatever for tracking. Ooh. I almost got that screw mixed up. Okay. Like, honestly, ooh, come on, don't strip it. Okay, I thought I stripped it for a second. Honestly, this board, especially the color of it, makes me think of essentially boards that you'd get and do soldering with. So I've done some soldering projects in some programming conferences I've been to, and these boards reminded me. They almost look like development boards as opposed to actual production boards. Okay. So let's remove the heat shield. This is what's protecting you from being melted. Okay, and then this is the thing that I've heard people forget, is to unplug the battery. And I powered it off, but it does show that the power keeps on going on and off. I did power it off, though, so it must do that. Please share the bracket when you get it done. 8 inches. Hold a large SSD that will allow you to mount it. That would be awesome, man. Taylor. Johnny, man, I'm dumb. Sup up. Sup, guys. Nah, you're just having fun with your deck. Okay. So, this is motherboard connector. This is the power. And to be sure, I'm gonna double check, because this step is really important. I've read people frying their decks, or at least I think their decks potentially, by not removing this and then playing around. Especially, you don't want to make contact with areas too much, because you can bridge things and essentially fry. You got to be careful. The VR Pilot Genius stream. I hope it is. It's either genius or it's incredibly dumb, because yeah. Solos, I wonder if bezel-less screens will ever come out for it. To be honest, oh wow, that slides off really easy. Honestly, I don't know why they don't do bezel-less. Bezel-less screens more. I know it takes more work and there's more to it to fit it into a small screen, but like I just know with phones that we've had that for a while. Actually, so you can see there's this one. This one's the new one. Oops, sorry. This is the old one. The old one's still going to get used. I'm just going to swap them. I'm going to open this thing up a lot and swap them back and forth for now. I do have a 512 gigabyte version. That's so just really easy. This heat shield is, in my opinion, can be very important. It can also help disperse heat a little bit too. SSDs can actually get fairly warm. Bus. Oh yeah, I just did mine a while ago. Congrats. Taylor, hell, I could design it now while I'm at work. Well, I have over an hour in between things I do and play my deck. Anyways, well, that sounds like an awesome job. Bus. I'm installing a 256 gigabyte version. Just because I didn't want to spend more money than I needed, because honestly, I filled up this other one, but it's kind of this. I don't know. No comment. Let's just say that the 256 gigabyte version is working great for me. My problem is the shader cache. That shit is large. Like, the thing, and I've also installed over 50 games. My internet bill is going to be triple this next month. I've already I ran out of internet allowance already, with a day or two ago, and I still have a half of the month left. So, fun times. Okay. Once again, the shield. Awesome. Oh yeah, let's plug this bad boy back in. Let's see if we get shocked doing it. We did not. I want to make sure it's flush. So if you don't make sure that this is flush, if this thing gets loose, just as a heads up, this could be a problem for some, that if it powers off randomly, if this thing gets just a little too loose, it could potentially be bumped, or if you move it, if it twerks just enough, it would power on and off. So just as a note, probably not likely, but if you do it a lot, if you remove this a lot, that could happen. Casanova, also love the channel and the content. Keep it up, man. Thank you so much. That means a lot. I'm going to have more content coming out. It's like I said earlier in the stream, I've been doing a lot of transitioning jobs, so I changed jobs recently. I figured now that I have over 1,000 subscribers, I'm just a full-time YouTuber now. I just quit my job and I do YouTube now. No, I'm just kidding. It would be cool, but if I quit my job, well, my future dream is to quit my job and do my game full-time, which I am going to be doing a challenge for that up and coming soon. So next month, I'm going to be pushing really hard to get a demo out of my video game. The Doubler, thank you, man, for the $5. Have you ever played Conqueror's Bad Fur Day? If so, what would you rate it out of 10? If you not, you should check it out. Love the streams, homie. Thank you, man. No, let's get this thing. I'm gonna answer that in a second. Let's get this thing hatched in. Bus, not until you get 1,000 views all the time. No. Oh, like I said, I'm doing this for fun and also to promote just other projects I do, which not like I do a great job of that, honestly, but I have fun doing this. In fact, I have had a lot of fun doing the channel. Anyways, that's why I get distracted doing it. Video games, man. I want to make a video game, and I like making the community. That's a big, if you haven't noticed, I like making the community. Okay, so the Doubler. Back to Conqueror's Bad Fur Day. Love that game. I love playing it back in the day. It was originally for N64, right? I don't know if they've ever remade it or had it come out for anything else. You could correct me if I'm wrong, So that is actually one of the ROMs I have. Shouldn't ROMs. It's one of the things I have to play on my Steam. I haven't done it yet, but I plan on it because I loved playing it back in the day. The controls are a little off for me because with platformers, I'm getting so used to certain things. But yeah, it was certain like nowadays things. Even Resident Evil, going back and playing Resident Evil is a little difficult sometimes, but I still enjoy it. Once you can play it, once you get back into those old games, it gets easy. Okay, so we got this all installed. Okay, I need someone to check. Did I do everything right? Everything looks like it's in place. Should we take out the controller while we're at it? No, we're gonna call this. Conquer is a 10 for me. Okay, so yeah, I need to rate it. If I was to rate Conquer's Bad Fur Day, in my childhood, I would have given it like a 9 out of 10. I loved that game. Not childhood, but like probably was a child. I loved it because it was just raunchy enough to where it was fun and all that, but it didn't, I don't know. I don't remember. I need to go back and play. I don't remember it being too raunchy, but I guess maybe it was. Yeah. Now, 7 or 8 out of 10. But I bet if I played it, it'd bump it back up to a 9 out of 10. I think that game's awesome. I don't give games very often above a 9, so. Okay, yeah. This is the fan grill. It's metal. Then you got some plastic electrical tape. I'm sure it's partially for a dampening, and also there's plastic pieces to maybe even prevent it from melting. I don't know what the temperature resistance on that is. You can see yeah, this is just, oh wow. Yeah, look at this. The way this plastic's set up, that will probably eventually wear. I mean, it doesn't have far to travel, but this is like a review, man. I have not looked at the inside this closely on this, so. Heavy, I am the Great Mighty Pooh. The Great Mighty Pooh. Yes, yes. Don't overstrip the screws. I am not going to. And if I do, I will Dremel them out. Just kidding. No, I actually don't have the kit to do that. Okay. Just pop this back in. You hear the clicking. That's a good sign. You want it to click before you put screws in, by the way. You want it to be completely flush in, because when you go to put the screws in, they might not go in all the way, and it could also just go in wrong. Rethread it is not fun. When you rethread it, it means that they won't go back in every time, and you're just not going to have a fun time. Okay, let's give it. Okay. Just tighten them just enough to where you know they're not going to come loose, but that you don't have to put a lot of torque on it. You don't want to do too much torque. Almost like a hand tighten, I believe, with these types of things. Johnny Live. I've been playing The Legend of Dragoon on my deck. Oh, nice. I actually, that's one of the games I mean, I own a bunch of PlayStation games and a bunch of my old games. Legend of Dragoon's on my list to play again. I remember when I beat it. Trying to remember 20 years ago. I don't know when it came out. I loved that game though. I actually liked it more than Final Fantasy technically. So now that we have this installed, we're going to install Windows on it. If all went well, we'll figure that out, I guess. Yami, are the Steam pre-orders still on track? If you don't know, just let me know so I don't have to keep wasting my time spamming you. I'm sorry. Oh yeah, sorry. I haven't checked recently. So I apologize. I have not. Oh, Casanova. Yeah. So yeah, I don't know if they're on track. I'm gonna start doing some research into that. So I do apologize. I need to see. I mean, obviously, we're gonna know if someone was in Q2 for sure Q2, like mentioned it was Q2 this year, not last year, but this year, and you don't get your deck by the last day of the month, then or the email that is, then yes, then there are some delays. We will find out very soon. And it does sound like some people might even be getting pushed into Q3, maybe. Casanova, I think you'd do great doing full time with content creating. There's so many avenues doing this. Plus, working with companies and brands is always fun. I've been doing it full time for 3 years now. Well, thanks for joining my stream, Casanova. I need to be better at that. I need to go and watch more YouTubers stream. I do that on my personal account though. I don't do it on my on this account. No, I'd love to full time YouTube. It's fun. I love chatting with people and doing all this. The content creation when you have a full time job is what's not fun. Okay, this is the last screw. Wolf, you subbed to Casanova or you subbed to me? Yeah, I mean, were you? Has yours always like so? If you're going off the tracker this year, did yours always say Q2 or Q3 this year, or after Q3? Because that's what we'll know for sure. Yeah, don't want to strip those. Probably did one too many, anyways. Okay, so we have this dirty as F. Yeah, the moment of truth is the fried industry. Okay. Ah, shoot. Which? Okay, hold on one second. I don't remember which of these drives. Give me 2 seconds. Yeah, Wolf. Wasn't that like recently? Like for some reason you unsubbed? I know you meant Casanova. Oh, once again, Doubler. Oh, man, you're awesome. Thanks for another 5 bones. Been playing Black Ops 3 Zombies and Super Mario RPG the most on my deck so far. The Mario, like the Paper Marios are really fun. Super Mario RPG, I can't remember if I've played that one. But Black Ops, like the zombies, like the Call of Duty zombies are awesome. I'd love to try those out. Okay. Don't worry, we're not done yet. I have to double check my drive. I have 2 identical drives right next to me. Yeah, that's what I thought. This is not the drive I'm going to be using. This is the drive I'm going to be using, I think. We're going to double check. Sorry, my ports are really full. I have no more ports to insert things. Okay, yep, this is the right one. I even booted or put on the Windows 11 drivers onto it and everything, so. Okay. I got these drives, they're 64 gigabyte. Because they have the USB-C and they have the USB 3.0. So, and then, I have a reference right here. I want to make sure. Okay, hold down the volume down button and the power on to access the system boot. Okay. So, let's see here. Here's the hoping. It's not looking good. Not looking good, guys. Yeah, I'm just messing with you, Wolf. Just give it a second. Definitely is a little nerve-wracking. So we'll see. This is going to become a Switch channel if my Steam Deck gets fried. Luckily, Doubler donated some money, so I can, buy a new one. Yeah, there we go. Thanks, Bus. Yeah, I've actually never accessed the boot menu. I have a feeling well, we'll see. We'll see. Yes, I did hear it beep. It's going. It's running. Okay, so this is the funny part if you haven't seen this before. So yeah, the way the screen works is really bizarre. Okay, so yeah. Stick with the defaults. Install now. Okay, while that is setting up, I told you, Brink, that you'd be nervous. Yes, Wolf, I would be nervous. Okay, this is the best part. This is my favorite part. This is how you get Windows for free. You just click. I don't have the CD key. Now it's gonna. Ooh, I'm pressing buttons that I should not press. The controls do work. Windows 10 and 11 is actually semi-optimized for. I don't know about controllers per se, but for touchscreen. So, and I did do Windows 11 because I know that it's a little bit better for handheld. I don't know about handhelds. We're just gonna stick with home though. Yep. I'm gonna hit accept. Next. We're not upgrading. We're gonna do a custom because we need to go in and make sure everything's set up partition wise. Once again, I've never used this, so we should be good to go with this. Okay. Don't have to worry about, because like if you, so the difference between this and going with, and I probably shouldn't touch this too much. I don't want to ruin this card. As the default SSD that you get it's gonna have like 8 partitions, right? I believe it's the 8th partition that you want to reformat if you're gonna just reformat it and put Windows on, or try to do some split. There are ways to split the partition into there's multiple ways to do all this. Let's just say that, to essentially have both SteamOS and Windows on the same device or SSD. I don't care enough right now. We'll see. I've seen the videos of like Linus playing Windows and it didn't seem great, but we're going to have some Windows comparisons now. So are you going to do a Windows? Solus, thank you. Am I going to do a Windows challenge? No, I'm not going to do a Windows challenge. Well, I could do a day challenge. I don't know if I want to do another week challenge. I'll be honest. That really threw me off recording wise. And I don't have a lot of hope that the drivers on the Steam Deck for Windows is going to be amazing, but we'll see. Maybe I should do a day challenge of just installing all the applications I did on SteamOS and see how they compare. Because I actually, I'd hate to say it, I think SteamOS or Windows might be, even with their crappy drivers for regular applications and stuff, might be more, less buggy. People aren't going to like hearing that though. My opinion, and it would probably change. Taylor dual boot, where is Windows installed? Yeah. I know that some people in our community, in the Games Revealed community, yeah. Casanova, man, this takes bravery. I dig seeing this live. Also, hit the like button, y'all. Thank you, man. That's awesome. Thanks for the cat, for the monies. Taylor, I used software to split the partitions on the deck and made a separate partition for Windows and installed it there. Yeah, I could see that working. In fact, that seems like, because you could either have the operating, there's multiple ways to do dual booting, but yeah, doing 2 separate partitions seems like pretty simple. I mean, I've done it multiple times before with other systems, so I just didn't, yeah. We'll see. Maybe one day I'll do that. And thanks for, I figured it'd just be fun to do a live stream of, ooh. Let's definitely not make sure I mess anything up. Installing the whole thing. I figured it'd take me about, it's actually going to be under an hour. It's going to be like 45 minutes to get the SSD replaced and Windows installing on it. Probably be similar with SteamOS. Yummy, you got a like from me, dude. Why is there no music? Well, I have music at the beginning of my videos, but I don't do music during the streams. Or I guess I do them at the beginning of the streams. Yeah, it has been hot already here, too. Taylor, it works really well. I have it separate 100 gig partition. I then used a 256 gigabyte SD card for my Windows games like Warzone. Yep, that makes sense. That tracks. That's how I do it. Yeah. How well does that work? Are you liking the Windows version, Taylor? Bus, true. I'm watching you installing my Windows drivers on the deck too. It takes 1 hour. uh, hey, thanks for the subscribe, Mario. You're awesome. Okay, let's see here. I don't even run Windows 11 on my main computer, and I know that like people, it's yeah. We're gonna skip that. Yeah, yeah. Yeah. We'll figure it. We'll figure this out. We'll figure this out. Okay, good, good. Oh, thank goodness. So it does come up with a keyboard. I wasn't sure. Okay, because it's treating it like a a mobile device. You can't see my password. Sorry. In fact, let's see if I remember my Wi-Fi password. Okay. I can already comfortably say that the onboard keyboard is better on Windows than it is on SteamOS. It registered all my my actions. That's one thing on the SteamOS. With their keyboard, their on-screen keyboard, it doesn't register the touchscreen portion very well. It does everything else, like the touch pads work great, but not the onboard screen keyboard. Name my device. Steamy Deck. Oh, it can't contain no spaces. Okay. Apparently I haven't had to do this in a while. Okay, give me a second. I did not do this right. Okay. Okay, we named it. It wants to do some more setting up and everything. Yummy. No password, I'm sorry. His password is 1234. You know what? It could be. I could very much see it being that. Brink, have you seen that third-party doc from a company called Jox? It looks almost exactly like the official doc, but I don't even know how to pronounce it. I think I got an email from them. I never did respond. I need to. It looks like almost exactly like the official doc, but they use two USB 2.0 ports and a 100 megabyte Ethernet port. Oh, geez. Yeah, that's not... Why use Ethernet at that point? If it's 100 megs, why use the Ethernet port? I'd rather use Wi-Fi. Routers, I feel like the past few years have been faster than than that. Esoteric, definitely keeping those in the freezer. I feel like each year it's been getting hotter. And yeah. Okay. Once again, you can't watch this. Can't give my personal email out, even though I'm pretty sure people probably already know what it is. Okay. Yeah, this is... I'm going to say it, though. The onboard keyboard on Windows is drastically better than SteamOS. Just my opinion. Oh, look at that. They have as pin starting out. Can you guys hear my printer going off in the background? I know I got a new mic recently, so statistically his password is password. That's not a bad one, depending on what the account is. Who's ever going to guess it nowadays? Okay, let's see here. Welcome back. Restore. No. Just going to set up a new device. I hope it's not. Turn that off. His password is password. Hey, would that be easy to break? I don't think so. Yeah, Brink, them having the slow Ethernet port makes no sense to me. Yeah, no, and the USB 2.0 doesn't make sense either unless you're doing controllers. That's it. If you're doing controllers, that makes sense. If you're trying to do anything else, nowadays, I think you're just going to run into some issues. Let's customize your experience. Oh, well, yeah, we're going to be gaming. We're probably going to be watching. I don't remember what this does. I've installed Windows 11 a few times, just never on my main computer. I'm not doing school. Wouldn't mind doing a master's one day. Business, sure. I mean, this is a business. And creativity, maybe. Yeah, let's do family. I might have my son play this once I get my secondary Steam Deck. I don't want it to break. I don't want him to break it. Should have seen what he did to the controllers on the on the Switch. He massacred them. Luckily, they're easily replaceable. I don't want to do a OneDrive. Same thing with Mac, where they just always try to get you to do their storage. Decline. Man, they've really made this install process just that much longer. I mean, if it keeps on getting warmer, that might be a sign of global warming. Whether or not you believe it or not. Yeah, so who else? So, yeah, let's see. We've been streaming for an hour now. I got to think about the first game I need to install. What's the first? Okay, I need to install the driver still. What's the first game I should try to attempt to install during this play session? Let's get some ideas here. Commercial break? Yeah, let's do a commercial break. Okay, we're going to do an ad break. And you guys can probably still see me. During this ad break, I am going to get a drink. So Casanova, yeah. I feel like some beaches, like some places that have beaches can get really hot though, so. But that's true. And also, yeah, it also depends on how warm the water is, right? A bus, Horizon. Oh my gosh, no, those are all so big. Halo Infinite. No, they're you're going to kill my Okay. So, the first thing I'm going to do, see, I don't want this to be a phone. This is not a phone. I mean, it's acting like a phone. Do I have the 2-touch, the 1-touch? How does... Oh, well, the triggers work. Display settings. It has to be something like lightweight. I don't want to kill my, whatever it is, my data allowance. Ooh, does it have HDR? I highly doubt it. Yeah, not supported. I was going to say, I'm pretty sure I would have read about it being HDR compatible. Okay, there's the brightnesses. What am I doing in here? It's not normally bring up the... Don't mind me. I'm going to be a boomer when it comes to this. Oh, it was the first one, of course. Orientation, there we go. Definitely revert that. So it's not flipped, it's this one. Okay, keep changes. There we go. I will have to say, I was wondering about the screen's touch capabilities sometimes because I'm like, I'm not sure if this touch screen is great. No, it's SteamOS and it's Linux, and that's I am going to come out with a video sometime, kind of ranking things, features, all that, but also like comparing desktop mode to game mode on the SteamOS, and the desktop mode needs better touch support, 100%. What is installed on here? Back for Blood. I don't know what this is. I'm going to click it. Is this from the cloud? I don't know if I've ever tried backing things up. This is Unreal Engine. It's so bizarre. Okay, that's besides the point. Okay, so I do have, let's go into actually the file browser. The drive has my Windows 11 drivers. I think it's thinking. Maybe. There we go. So, no, let's start with the APU, which is, might be that first one. Let me pull up my reference book here real quick. AK, I'll have all these in the link below, in the description later. Or I guess I could throw them into the chat now. This is where you can get the drivers. You could also search it on Google. Wolf, a 30-minute ad break. Hey, whoa. It's been an hour since I've been streaming this. Also, Brink, we need to see about the ads because I had to skip the last two. One was 30 minutes long ad, and this last one was 10 minutes. I mean, aren't you willing? That's really long. How do you have a stream and have that? Yeah, I'm gonna have to look into that. I think I enabled all of them because I'm noob at this game. So so no one's watching while they watch ads. That's ridiculous. Oh my gosh, that is ridiculous. Oh, definitely global warming ring. We only have 3 temperatures in Hawaii: hot, and God, lot. It's hot, lol. I don't know about that. I mean, I visited Hawaii once, so I'm obviously an expert. No. The APU drivers. Which ones were the APU? Oh well, we're gonna just install the first ones, I think. Maybe now it's got me a little concerned. Yeah, the first one's okay. Just gonna hit that install. Gonna double tap that install. Maybe right click. Ooh, hey, and the trackpad works. I knew that worked. There we go. There we go. It's installing some AMD software, Adrenaline Edition. I just finished the bracket that can allow you to install larger SSDs in the deck. Well, okay. Let's you demo it on your deck and come back. It'd be awesome. I want to hear how it goes though, to be honest. Yeah, I'm just kind of curious with the whole thing. Wait for the screen to become vibrant. Am I supposed to be waiting for it to become vibrant? Is it? Am I supposed to be touching? Okay, let's see. Oh my gosh, the install. I'm not used to this. Okay, so the install button was hidden under the bottom bar. And you click with the triggers, which isn't too bad, to be honest. The VR pilot, been to Hawaii twice. It reminded me of Puerto Rico and Miami, maybe slightly nicer weather, but hot. Well, yeah, I stayed on the wetter side of the island when I went, and I liked it. The rainier side, that is, of the island I went to. Esoteric winters? You mean when it rains nonstop for days? Our weather is so wild out here. Like today, it doesn't know if it wants to be hot or rain or be both. I grew up in a desert, kind of in southern Utah, an hour and a half about from Las Vegas, so it was pretty hot. So I know a little bit about the heat. Once it installs the drivers, kicks in until it's vibrant. I'm in. Oh, cool, cool, cool. Okay, that's installed. Now let's. Oop, we cannot complete the extraction. Okay, well, whatever. Pretty sure you're wrong. So we have the main one. Let's do this one next. Oop. This is a flash memory card driver. Yeah, our weather is very confused. Yeah, so I'm in more northern central Utah by Salt Lake City, essentially in Salt Lake City. We are going to restart that later. We're going to risk it all. And in the spring and fall, like this last spring, we didn't really have a spring. It was either 40, 50 degree weather or it was like it hit 90. Just barely, like this last week. And now it's like it was 40 degrees last night. Let's see. This one might require. Let's see. Okay, these are the audio drivers. So the audio drivers, you need to right click both of them. So with the audio drivers, INF, which is I believe this one right here, you right click it. Show more options. That's not it then. Was I wrong? Give me 1 second. I haven't had to do anything like this in a while. Is it just the system file? No. What is this guide talking about? Right click. Yeah. Okay. I have to look at this away from this. Yeah, I was originally correct. Oh, well, that's not saying how it's supposed to. Okay. We're going to do audio drivers last. Because those are the most confusing, apparently. Okay, well, this is another INF. Unless this is the other. Oh, this is the other audio. So there's two different audio drivers, I believe, for. Yeah. Don't need to get into that. This one was what? Install driver. Yeah, it's just a command, like a Windows command script. Yeah. So it's going to open up the. I'm assuming that it's done. It's just a. It's a. It was just a command script. So. Should be pretty quick. And then setup. Okay, sorry. How's the docking experience been for everyone with their Steam Deck so far? Mine has been interesting with how it rescales everything. With the newest update, it got drastically better. It does like change the resolution. It defaults to, I believe, maybe not like the default resolution of your monitor. Maybe I haven't tried it. We do not support this system. Okay. Is that the Wi-Fi? Install bat maybe. Yeah. So this is the Wi-Fi, so the WAN LAN, so RTL W LAN. This is the wireless LAN or the Wi-Fi driver. This requires you don't install or do the setup application, which is the application type. You do the install Windows batch file, which is going to be install.bat. Just as a note there. Okay. Once again, this might be just a quick install. You might not see too much. Technically, these drivers are really small size-wise. Okay. Yeah, docking-wise, I think it's getting better. I'm going to do a video on it. I do like the dock, but I definitely think it's getting better. Casanova, I went to Salt Lake City a few years back for a work trip when it was cold there. I was not prepared. I froze my butt off. Yeah. Yeah. It can get pretty cold here. It gets colder in Colorado, though, and some other places. 60 degrees, that's the mythical temperature of legends. I know, right? Washington, when I lived in Washington, like Seattle area, it was pretty decent temperature, depending on, time of the year, or it's just rain. Okay, Taylor, so you modified someone else's. Yeah. We're going to go back. We're going to be redoing these audio. Don't mind me as I just ignore you guys for 2 seconds. Oh, maybe that isn't the right file. No, don't look for it on the App Store. Sorry. Let's see. Oh, maybe this is the one I just went. Extract all, maybe? But this is a security catalog. I don't know if that's what it's asking for. YOLO? I don't know. Let's quit out of that. We'll go do the other one. What was the name of the other one? And then security catalog, which once again I don't think that would be the correct one. Sorry, I'm a little lost right now. It says it's INF. And the instructions might be for, ask me later, for Windows 10. But in theory, you think it would give me the option. Oh, do I have to do it that way, Brad? I did not want to do it that way. So this one's going to be WHQL. Is obviously, one of the audios. I don't know which one's which. Okay. I didn't read the rest of this setup guide. Give me 1 second. On Windows 11, right-click and select the Show More options to see the Install option. It wasn't showing it. Don't forget to get the updated APU driver above for the audio support. Yeah, you know what we're going to do? I think before I dive into this, we're going to do a restart. Some of my drivers did want to restart. We're going to restart it just to play it safe. Open the device manager, install audio drivers from there. Yes, Brad. Yeah, I'll go ahead and do that. CS35 first. We'll do. Taylor is in Denver. It can get cold and super hot. Yeah. So Taylor, Denver and Salt Lake City are very similar climate-wise. Denver does get more snow though, and does get a little colder. I have to admit, like so far, I think the mobile experience is a little bit better on Windows, but also, I mean, for desktop, game wise, SteamOS 100%. Like for a console, I love the SteamOS. Okay, so opening the device manager shouldn't be much different. Wait. So it's going to be one of these unknown devices, right? Brad, Houston. Yeah, I visited Houston not too long ago, actually. VR Pilot. I'll finish watching it tomorrow. Hey, thanks for coming and watching, man. So which device do we know is it? Or do we... Because I actually have not had to do a custom... Is it adding drivers? I haven't had to do it in this way in like 15 years, 20 years. Windows 7 up has been amazing for this type of stuff. I'm curious to see if that reset helped anyways. And it says it's setup information. Yeah, which is not even giving me that. It's so funny. I don't know why it would get different from other people. Huh. So I'm pretty sure that's the correct one. Okay. Yeah. Which one am I going to do? People are asking or telling me to do it this way, and usually, if I've installed it, you will be under like audio but unknown driver. I don't know these. I guess I could go to each one. Let's see. I see I2C controller. Wolf. I've never touched snow. You know what? We're gonna have to fix that one day. Snow is awesome, and it's also very cold. Okay, while we're doing this, now that I think about it, let's go ahead and use Microsoft Edge. Sure, why not? Sure, whatever. Sorry, I'm just... Oh, yeah. I want to pop it up. Let's see. Why is the screen not popping up now? Okay. Give me a second. Give me a second. I told it not to set up my Gmail in Edge, but you know, it's going to. Does the mic work? Download. Oh, let's see. No, and the mic is not working. I am making this harder myself. Okay. How's everyone in chat doing? While we do the more, surprisingly enough, this is the hardest part of the search for display drivers. We don't think we need to do that. This is the hardest part of the whole thing. Plus, I'm kind of new to Windows 11. Don't mind me. Okay, the whole experience up to this point was awesome. Now this just sucks. Let's see if we can get that. Just trying to get the on-screen keyboard. Oops. Ooh. Nope. And I had a issue with my clothes. Super. Brad, work top down, double click device, then click update driver, browse for driver, then choose your Windows drivers folder. Work top down. So on those unknown. I want to get a game installing first. I probably should have put it on the drive, to be honest. Maybe I could still do that. Honestly, I am going to do that. Give me 1 second. Instead of, I still need to download Steam, but I am going to eject this drive and put it in my computer. And then install. Give me 1 second. Steam. All right, let's see. We'll just do games. So I'm going to throw a couple of games into a folder on here. I think I'm going to choose, let's see. Let me get into my drive real quick, and then we can kind of choose from there. Steam library. Common. So 7 days. I think I'm going to do 7 days. And then what's the other one? I have like Back for Blood, which I'm sure will run fine on this. Cyberpunk, Counter-Strike, maybe something that's a little, like, it can't be too big. Let's see, how big 7 days to die? 17 gigs, maybe 13 gigs, so perfect. Nothing too big. Ghostwire Tokyo is like 258, which that can't be right. Vine Smash just finished Halo on deck with a 30% battery life. Feels clutch. Nice. I don't have Castlevania Lords of Shadow. Hi. Hello, I'm calling you from the Windows Technical Department. How may I help you? Yeah, thank you. Should I call Windows Tech Support? Bisexual Blurred Slime Rancher on Game Pass is pretty small. But I installed Game Pass, and technically I just canceled that. I've had it for so long, and I never use it. Definitely not that. Sorry, I'll figure this out. Don't worry. Don't worry. Should we do Cyberpunk? No, it won't fit on this. Oh, come on. Do I not have anything that's like small enough to fit on this thing? Project Zomboid, but that's not intensive. Just give me a second. Figuring this out. We do 5 Nights at Freddy's. I was showing my boy that the other day. Come on. Yeah, let's do that. Screw it. We're just going to do 7 days because I don't think we're going to have enough time. Okay, sorry. We're almost there. Okay. So while that's copying, because it's going to take a while. I did 7 days to see how it just works compared to on the Steam OS. I need to do a video on that anyways. Okay. Killing a couple birds with one stone. Killing is bad, but I forgot that it's going to take a while for that thing to, yeah. Windows tech support, so mean. Bisexual Blur. I never use my Game Pass either until those days when first-party games come out. Yeah, I have actually used it in the past. I just haven't used it recently. I like to own my games, to be honest. Okay. So you're just... It's definitely not going to be the PCI encryption. Yeah, I was kind of curious. And I'm just supposed to try this on each one? Oh. Okay, I can't see it from this angle. Well, maybe I can watch it on screen. Like you guys. This is just my Windows updates. I don't care about those right now. This is a good idea. I didn't think this was a good idea to do, but we'll find out. Okay. Oh, yes. After this will be a 7 days party. Give me 1 second. I'm not used to Steam Deck controls on Windows. Shoot. Let's see how the I don't have the drivers on here right now. So let's go back to this could be a little bit of a long process. Don't worry. So anyone that's joined that if you're new to the channel right now, we already installed the SSD. We've already installed Windows 11. Now I'm just installing the last bit of the drivers and also a game to play and all that. Struggling a little bit on that last bit of drivers, but that's okay. Really right now I'm struggling is to actually have the onboard keyboard pop up, which I've never had that issue before in the past. Let's see. Is there like... trying to see if there is a setting for doing that. Let's see. Should have installed Windows 95 for optimal Vampire Survivors. I know, right? Wave. Got my Steam Deck on Saturday. Been enjoying replaying Viewful. Is it Viewful or Beautiful, Joe? Albeit a very fun and weird game. Look at the comments above. Blah, 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 blah. There's 2 audio drivers you have to install. It took me a while to figure it out, too. You have to install them in order. Yeah, I kind of figured. My mouse, I know. Okay. My mouse is right here, and my setup's over there, and I don't want to disconnect my... Oh, you know what? I did get my new keyboard. Okay. Or not new. Shit. Where'd it go? Ah, there it is. Okay. Another 2 seconds. Okay. I got this. I had this at work, but because I quit my last job and I got it, new job, working from home, don't need a keyboard. It's my Keytron. I love these things. Okay. So, what's a hub used for anyways? Absolutely nothing, apparently, at my place. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and let's turn on actually doing this the right way mode. Not to give myself challenges that I don't need. Cords are flying everywhere. Don't mind me. Ugh. Is this so? How you guys liking the GoPro? Is it working okay? Let's see here. Vine Smash. It's more fun seeing someone frustrated with tech. Well, thank you. Oh, I don't want Razer to get installed. I hate Razer's drivers so freaking much. Okay. Sure, whatever. No, 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 no. I don't want any of this. Wait. Yeah, no, definitely not. I don't even want that. No, we're not getting any of this. Where's the X button? Okay. Razer can piss off. Their freaking their software is so garbage. They really need to improve that. Oh, come on. I can't even exit. Okay, well, they can go to hell. On our end for the GoPro. Thanks. Could use some better lighting. Yeah. Yeah. I need to get a better GoPro. This is a GoPro 3. Probably just need to get a better camera for the overhead. But what's what I have. Okay, so back to all this. Need to turn the keyboard to Windows cable. Okay. Okay. Let's see. 9 night. I love this thing. I know I don't need to install a lot on here, but I still like to. Okay, let's not install too much because I know this is good. You guys have stuff you need to get to too, I'm assuming. Let's get some Spotify. If you didn't know about this tool, it's pretty sick. Was like 7-zip. You got Steam right here. And then sorry, I'm looking for the last piece I usually install. Where are you? Right over. Should we do Winamp? It really whips the llama's ass. Winamp. Okay. This is going to install the stuff we need. Don't worry, we're going to get to back to the drivers. Don't worry. Super. How bad is it? Like, can you hear the 3D printer really bad? Casanova. Hey, no problem. I just don't want to be boring. Let's see. Good old Windows Auto software. Like the 9-night. I have to admit, I really like Discover on Arch, the Flatpak system. I don't know if it's defaulted on Arch. Arch isn't usually a flavor I use, but I do like Discover on SteamOS for downloading apps and all that. I'm glad you guys are having fun. But sorry, Bisexual Blurred. It's awesome if 9-night had drivers. The sad part is it wouldn't really be that hard for them to write a script to, or anyone to install most of those drivers through a script, so people wouldn't have to do it manually. 7 days is almost done downloading. Don't worry. The fried industry, not bored at all, enjoying the stream while working. Well, thank you for enjoying the stream. I've enjoyed everyone's company here. Taylor, the printer is kind of loud for me. Anyways, I have machines running next to me. I keep thinking of that. Yeah, we can hear the 3D printer, yes, but it's not bothering me. Yeah, I apologize. It's for a good cause. So remember how I want to give out some, speaking of, I need to get that to, yeah, that's besides the point. So I'm making a bunch of lids and cases for the Steam Deck, and I'm going to do them as giveaways, including with merch or whatever. But I'm also just going to give them as giveaways. That's what I'm printing. I'm finally getting to printing them. I know it's been like a month, but that's why I don't have it paused. I'm printing 4 at a time, and I apologize, but it's almost done. It'll probably be done by the time we get done with this. Okay, close. Okay. Okay. I'm going to do a little edit shield. I don't want you guys to see my username. At least not right now. I guess. Maybe. Maybe just not on the stream. VLC, VS Code for all my coding needs. Spotify, I gotta listen to stuff while I play games. Honestly, this is it's going pretty good. The only downside so far is that I've had to see Razor's software that I hate with a freaking passion. Don't make me do it. I'm not gonna do it. I can't even believe you. Log into the existing account. No. Edited. I don't know. I'll just. It's not a big deal. It's a big deal if you can read my password, obviously. Oh, I freaking wait. Retry. How's it not connected? I'm on the internet. Are there servers down or something? Well, suck. Oh, did maybe it worked that time? Okay, let's see what 7 days is doing over here. That's at 90%. Ooh, you can really hear that back there. Oh. It's done, guys. I'll grab one of them. Okay. I use glue sticks to make it stick a little bit better. So this is what I was doing. So you can see like this white stuff on it. That's just glue. I'm going to wipe that off. This is what I was printing. The little games revealed cover with a black top, purple sides. Oh, so sexy. Okay. Discovers a QT, and that's thanks to Solos, by the way. He's helped me with that. Discovers a QT program can be. Oh, sweet. 7 days is done downloading. Well, thanks. Glass bed, no. I have one of those mats on it. It's not too bad, though. Okay. Discovers a Qt program can be installed mostly on any Linux, but mostly installed around the KDE desktop environment. Yeah. Well, and it uses the flat pack, right? So flat FlatPat, which is essentially tries to standardize installing applications, which is awesome. I actually really, really do champion that. I love that. I don't champion. I say it's a good thing. I'm not doing anything. Okay. Oh, did I? Let's see here. Is it not? Come on. Okay, give me a second. Oh, I was doing the power delivery port. I don't think the power delivery port does data. Okay, there we go. We're gonna quit out of this stuff. I'll come back into there if I need to. I'm gonna be. Oh hey, this might be a mistake, but we're going to. Just gotta make sure I put the code in before you guys get to it. So a race against who's gonna own my account. You'd have to know my password, but still, fun to screw around. Cool. Just seeing if it has those, because it's supposed to have an install. That's what it says. But let's never hurts to give it another try. Free up space. What? Always available on device. Hold on. Oh, hi. Looks like you're playing Rocket League, and I am not looking at the chat. Forgive me. System information, yes. Taylor, I always recommend a glass bed with this stuff called bed weld. Basically, just glue. When the bed is heated, the print won't ever come off. When it's cold, the print pops off with ease. Love it. I'll have to try it out. Okay. What is this, like, always on the device? Is this? I need to look at this. Is the desktop now synced always online? Like, that's kind of pissing me off. Give me a second as I proceed to be kind of pissed off. Okay. Yeah, I don't want those extras. So system info. Yeah, right? I'm gonna just see. Yeah, it's not gonna be any of this stuff. Just making sure. Give it access. Read only. Weird. Yeah. Okay, so Taylor, gonna jump off. I need to actually work. Haha, it's been a pleasure, my friend. Peace, everyone. Later, man. Did you try Windows on SD card? Dragoon, did you try Windows on? I have not, but I have looked up some guides to do it. You can turn that off, I think, bisexual blurred. Yeah, I think so. I'm not really like used to using Windows 11 yet. So it was just surprising that it was there. Besides the privacy issues, I actually like Windows 11. It's just, privacy issues. I feel like there's more options every time I click on it. Oh, did I actually like drag click maybe? No. Copy as path. Now I have even more. Whoa. Whatever that was all about. Okay, so device manager. Just double check the sound. Gonna select this. Yeah, it's the setup information file. Yeah, no, none of them work. Hi. Unless I'm just crazy. I'll humor you a second longer. So I'm also angling it in a kind of a weird way. So, yeah, I'm not reading that properly. Setup information file. Yeah, I wasn't pressing the sys one. I was pressing this right here. Was I doing sys before, and that's why I got new information? Oh, well. Hey, now I'm kind of curious what this is all going to bring up. Okay. Besides the point. The wave. Oh, boy. Hey, I did it right, technically, the first one. Weirdly not showing the install options after show more options. Yeah. Okay. Okay, so it does now. It does now. You guys witnessed. I'm not crazy. Luckily, everyone here has witnessed. Oh, gosh. Okay, it's installing now. Robert, Windows 11 is terrible. Had a transparent window stuck on the bottom. Took 20 minutes of YouTube to get it off. Not to mention new Dell laptop I bought won't find the correct drivers for the old printer. Well, yeah. That is weird. The quirks are just so weird about Windows sometimes. And then it's this one. We're just going to go ahead and use. I'm going to go ahead and the remote procedure failed. Okay. Not sure why. Definitely Windows 11 is looking buggier than Windows 10 so far for me. Did that install? And now it's there. And hey, the audio's working too, by the way. Yeah, so bust. Yeah, what? So see, I'm not going crazy. And I even reset it, and it still wasn't there. So I don't know. Maybe some internal like update was going on. And it's just like a major bug, and it's like a day one patch thing. Okay, I think Steam's set up even too. So the way I have it set up, I actually don't know if it's going to work this way. Crap. Well, I mean, I guess I could let it just download. Won't take that long, right? But then I'm going to eat into all my frickin' space. Yeah. Oh well. It's gonna download faster than it did to copy it to the SD card. Kind of curious about Outer Worlds on this. We also got the Halos. Wait, do I? Yeah, I have Halos on here. I have the Master Chief Collection. How big is this? 30 gigs isn't bad. Let's eat up some internet. Windows is bad for controllers. There's no way to easily assign controller order on the fly. But I think there's like third-party software for doing that, right? What people do forget, like I'm not trying to say that condescendingly. Like, there are a lot of programs to modify just kind of how Windows works. No, we want to download this one, even though I already downloaded it, but I'm already halfway there, and I might as well just eat into my internet even more and hate life. So, how's everyone doing? It's almost done. We're going to try this one last thing. In fact, let's do big picture mode. You can hear it. Okay, we're going to... Okay, we're going to... minimize big picture mode real quick. I'm going to... eject. I'm not going to inject the... Okay. Okay. See, controller works with it. I think there's a way to enable the new view for Steam Deck, the Steam OS game mode view on Windows, isn't there? I'm not going to worry about that tonight. Once again, I am curious. I'm really curious. I've seen the numbers when they first came out, but I'm really curious to just see the differences on some of these games. And to see how well it works, because I know when Linus did his review, it didn't, but they've had some updates to these drivers, by the way. Yeah, in fact, I think the APU driver, which would be important for some of those issues that he ran into, would be what has been updated since Linus played with the Windows drivers, I believe. Or maybe it didn't. I think it has been, though. Audio drivers have been updated recently, obviously. Crazy Tamal. Hey, hello. The Wave. I'm definitely waiting to see this. Wondering if it's worth trying. Bus. So the Wave. I don't know if you were here from the beginning. I already installed the SSD, and then I also installed Windows. And so far, it's actually running decently on it. I'm not. But then again, I've said that about the Steam Deck, and then I run into issues later on. Not saying that it's not perfect or perfect. Steam Deck is an amazing system. It's my favorite handheld by far because I can play my Steam Deck. Crazy Tamal, did he broke it? No, I didn't. I felt like I did twice. I feel like there's 2 times where I thought I broke it. Depends on the game. It seems Cyberpunk 2077 worked better on SteamOS than on Windows. Yeah, I bet you it is. And I need to figure. I think if I do the right format, I might redo my SD cards with what is it? BXTR. I can't remember off the top of my head right now for some reason. XTS. RFS, whatever. It's that newer Linux drive format and file format, and then I think I'd be able to play games on my SD card for both this Windows and the Linux version. Yeah, I'm kind of curious. I would bet most of the time the Linux version is going to win out. Partially because I just think I don't think Windows is that bloated, but it's bloated enough. Not ext4. It's the. Give me 2 seconds. I'll look this up. I'm gonna go crazy. BTRFS, I believe, is the file format. Yes, it's a modern style, I believe. BTRFS, which is Crazy. Just got done with work, waiting to clock out. Figure I see what I can find on YouTube. Well, hey, welcome. Yeah, Brandon, AK Chad. Oh yeah, why did I choose? You can hear it. It's beautiful. And 7 Days to Die is Linux native, by the way. So maybe this is an interesting comparison because you're not even comparing Proton. You're comparing how they developed it on Windows and yeah. Do I dare? Oh, I have to create a. Let's see. Doesn't matter. Just do one of these. Search. I'm gonna search for. Ooh, actually, let's do a new search. The game's revealed server. Don't mind me. There it is. No one's on yet. Actually, oh. There we go. So it's got like that keyboard. Oh, come on, keyboard. We'll figure it out. I believe. Oh, okay. Crazy. So, did you make up your mind about which handheld will you get, Aya or Loki? I'm gonna try to get both technically. Whatever one will let me reserve, as opposed to buy right away. I'm gonna do that one, and then I'm gonna put the slap down the money on the other one potentially. It's a lot of money for something that even the highest one, yes, it will give me better frame rate, better experience than my Steam Deck. I think if it's running SteamOS, maybe I don't know. That's the thing. This runs really well. I really like the Steam Deck. Obviously, there's a couple of games that are just could be a little better. 7 Days is one of them, but 7 Days is also doesn't run like amazing on some of my other like my laptop, which is a 2070, and so I don't know what to say. Going to miss out hot swap SD card. Lumkey, going to miss out hot swap SD card. I don't quite know what you're meaning by that, but yeah, with the BTRFS, I believe I could do like a. Oh, I see. With Windows, I'm not permanently doing Windows. Like this is my Linux one. I'm gonna put it back in eventually. Oh. Okay. Give me 1 second. I need to. Okay, it's gone. So here it is. I need to position things differently, obviously. Okay, I can. By the way, this is the games revealed server. If you want to play 7 Days with us tonight, I'm going to play a little bit tonight, and it is just search games revealed. The password is for the bunny, capital F. It's just upper. I'm not going to say it that way. That's programmer speak. For the bunny, so capital F, capital T, capital B. It's also in the Discord server that we have. I can. Yeah, don't worry about it, Wolf. My guy's about to starve to death. So, let's do this real quick. I can already say that this is a better experience on Windows. I hate to say it. And I think it's the Linux port. So next, I'm kind of curious if Steam will let me install the Windows version and run Proton on it. It might run better than the Linux port. This could be just a Linux port optimization issue, which very much likely. But yeah, I can already say, Windows has won the 7 days to die battle. Okay, let's see. What are they doing? Still, they don't have great keyboard support or controller support for the menu, though. It is running medium settings. It's running the same settings as on the Linux. Still running pretty good, if you can hear that. Let's see the suspend. So I suspended it. Turned off really quick. That's actually faster than Linux. Let's see how it turns on. Okay, we go into Windows mode. Open it. It's a lock screen. That's probably why it doesn't load right away into it. I don't have the lock screen on my Steam Deck, and here it is. Or yeah. So I might do a Windows versus SteamOS on the Steam Deck video, and so far my experience is going to be interesting. Not going to say that SteamOS is going to lose in any way. I think it'd be really hard for it to lose. I really do like SteamOS, but that suspend is really good on this. The Windows 11 definitely has been working on its support for mobile devices quite a bit. Now I'm kind of curious how Windows 10 compares to Windows 11. Yeah, no, that's it's got me rethinking. I'm kind of wishing I would have gotten the terabyte drive and split the Windows and SteamOS. Damn, that was actually really smooth. I was not expecting 7 days to do that much better on Steam Deck. I feel like it does better than my laptop. It does really well. I don't know if updated drivers, whatever it is, or if it's just that and the port. Like you guys talked about, the Linux port may be OpenGL. Yeah, it could be. It's I believe 7 days is built on top of Unity. I don't know what version of Unity. I'd have to look because the game has been out for a very long time. But yeah, now I'm really curious on 7 days in Proton. Like Lomkey. You can force Proton next time you're on SteamOS, so it runs the Windows game over the Linux port. Some Linux ports are outdated and still running OpenGL. I could believe that. I believe that. And to be curious, I'm curious. All I know is that it runs really well. I wouldn't use only Windows for 7 days to die, though. So I'd be really surprised that I'd move over to Windows. But I have to say, so far the experience is not bad. I've actually liked it so far. I don't know if I'm going to run into the same issues that Linus did. I don't know if I'm going to run it as long as Linus did. I don't know if I have the time or the patience. I do like SteamOS. But if you have to run Windows, it's not that bad, as you can see from the stream. It doesn't take much to install Windows over SteamOS. It does take a little bit more work to get those drivers in. And really would like to see Windows support those natively, or some a way to fetch them natively. So with that, it is 10 o'clock. Went over time just a little bit. It took me 2 hours. Well, let's say about an hour and a half to install a new SSD, Windows 11, drivers, and a game. In fact, did Halo get done yet? Let's pull that back up. Windows 11, and a game. That's including downloading it. So yeah, I'm thinking about dual booting. We'll see, Bus. there's a reason I haven't gone to Windows is because I really haven't felt like I needed to. 7 days would be nice, but I think I'm always going to I'm going to be typically playing 7 days on my main computer. But, well, and even with that, I have remote play. I can remote play from my main computer on my Steam Deck in the house if I want to just be lazy about it. Linus removed his desktop installing Steam. Yeah, but was it for the publicity? I don't know. So, let's see here. Sorry, let's see if that download happened. It's halfway downloading. I guess it's not too big download. So this is the Halo series. It's probably going to take just a few minutes, so we'll wait for it. Where is my battery life? I'm pretty sure I have good enough battery life. Let's find out. So, let's see here. Any questions? Anything that I have not answered since one of the Linux challenge videos? I haven't watched all his videos on that. I thought that was actually really interesting. That's what kind of inspired me to do my challenge with the Steam Deck, which, ended up being okay. It more came down to various reasons that I struggled, but it mostly was because I was working off of it. It's not really designed for content creation. It's designed for games, right? So, oh, thanks, Wolf. Oh, they've updated to the 2022.1 versions, but that's what the newest one, right? Yeah. I wonder if they've even, what does Unity even use? Let's see that. Okay, gonna do a little sleuthing. Let's see, Unity, Linux, render engine. I'd have to look deeper into this to see what they do rendering wise. It might work better on Linux with NVIDIA, which sounds weird because I know that that's not typically a thing. Yeah, I'd have to look to see what their engine is or what they're using graphic API wise. Is that a real acoustic guitar? Yes, that is. It is. I don't play it very well. I know Chop Suey on it. Cheese subscribe to the channel. Thank you, Cheese, for subscribing. You are awesome. Bisexual Blurred. Linus never put out his planned video of him only using a Steam Deck as his main PC for a month. I think yeah, that's true. I don't think I ever saw it. I thought he did it. Did he start doing it and then gave up, or said he'd never do it again? Like, I could see a month long on the Steam Deck is a little long for me for what I do. If it was the only computer I had, I'd make it work, honestly. Okay. So, just to wrap this up, we're going to be playing Halo here in 2 seconds. Any last questions, any last things we should talk about? Obviously, you can go back, if you haven't seen the whole video, you can go back and watch the stream and see how I did doing the SSD and all that other stuff. Linus always has interesting videos, though. I will have to say that. He also has a huge team. Lumkey, he gave up. Honestly, after doing it, I don't blame him for a month. I didn't almost give up necessarily on my 1 week. I just got frustrated because I wasn't able to release a video one night because I had something happen with it. Okay. It's running with Halo now. iFix should make it where only people who have Steam Decks could buy the parts. I know. How would you validate that with a serial? I don't even think there's serials on top on these devices on the back. Of course, I put a skin on it. I don't remember if there was a serial. How would you validate it? I'm just kind of curious. Would you have to validate it through Steam? Maybe I didn't buy mine through um, my Steam account. It was through my wife's Steam account. I'm almost done. Hey, Brad. Thanks for the advice and going through some of that with us. Thank you, man. Yeah, and then yeah, check out the after party because this is about done. We're just loading up Halo. Uh, shoot. Don't mind me. Just trying to figure this out. Is it going to launch? Preparing. It's preparing. It's installing additional software support pieces, whatever. There is a serial in the Steam account, I believe. I think it's in the system. Yeah, there you go. Then they should do that. Okay, there we go. It's launching. I have to be honest, this is kind of cool. I thought I wasn't going to care about Halo on the Steam Deck, and now that I'm doing it, it's cool. And the controls do work well if you're running things through Steam. So if you're doing Epic Games and all that, if you set up your game through Epic Games and then, obviously add it as a non-Steam game, you can still set the control systems that they have in Steam to that game. Yeah, Lomkey, like if you only have a budget of $400 or $500 and you already have a keyboard and mouse kind of thing and maybe a monitor, then yeah, I understand that. Yeah, but yeah, I'd never main it. Why is it? I don't want to sign in, but we'll sign in. Wow, they just want to make it that much harder for me to get this thing done. Hold on. I'd be showing this to you, but I don't have things set up to do that. Is that really loud? I'll probably turn. Oh, let me turn down. Can't you play Halo on the cloud? Yes, you can. Honestly, though, I don't have the subscription right now. I canceled it because it didn't make sense right now at the moment. I'll pick it back up though. I'll be honest. I like the on-screen keyboard that Windows has much more than doing it the way with the Steam Deck. And it just might be what I'm used to. The password didn't work. It doesn't even work touchscreen. You gotta be kidding me. Give me 1 second. Okay. Okay, we're finally logged in. Yeah, you can hear it, right? Crazy. Did you decide on which console will you get to compare with the deck? Haven't yet. I'm actually going to email them and see if I can get even if a test unit for a week. There's a chance. There's a chance. Lumkey, subscribe to the channel. Hey, thanks, Lumkey. I've launched Halo before. Why does it want me to link my accounts? So you're able to play Halo collection on the deck in SteamOS without multiplayer, right? Gamepad. Okay. Oh. Maybe... Okay, so the controls aren't working right off the bat. Nice. Oh, that's... You have to install the content separately, too. That's right, the base game gets installed. Let's see here. Halo 1's installed, though. Okay. Just select the non-cheat option. Yeah. Yeah, I saw that. That is cool that they did that. Loads really fast, but it's loading off the SSD, so... Can we fast? Achievement unlocked. I've played this already on Steam. That's funny. So there we go. It's loading some more. The wave. Yeah, so is that a newer one, like the anti-cheat option? Would be cool to compare it though, how it runs in Windows. Let's do this real quick. I am curious if some of the software from Ioneo and like Ion, because I know Ioneo has some interesting software for running getting like debug information and like FPS and all that like easily. Yes. To be honest, right now it does. I agree. It runs pretty smooth. Now, let's go the next step further. Let's plug this into a keyboard and mouse. Shove this over here. And see how it. See if it lets me change the controls. Sometimes it. Let's see here. Let's see. It could be power draw. So let's get this thing bad boy plugged in. Things keep on getting connected because I don't. Okay. Let's see, I'm gonna look at the settings. Yeah. Oh, discard settings. It looks like it's set to high, so. I think this is originally for Xbox One, right? So the Master Chief Collection. So no surprise that this has similar graphical capabilities to Xbox One, that this would run pretty well. fact, it looks better. Like, it lags a little bit because of the camera right here. This camera, I think, actually, even though it's an action camera, I think it makes it, doesn't show that it actually is smoother than it is. Oh yeah, we're gonna jump down there. Okay, so, okay, this is it. We're wrapping it up. We've seen everything. We've done this stream for long enough. With that being said, thank you guys for this incredible journey of watching me do this. We'll have to do more stuff like this where I essentially attempt to do things that are going to eventually blow up in my face. Maybe next time I'll do a 24/7, 4-week stream of myself playing the Steam Deck challenge. I'd have to be doing this full time to do something like that, and I'd have to have a psych ward probably afterwards, a visit to the psych ward. So with that, I'm going to go play 7 days. It's our after party. So after this, we go into Discord and we chat and all that, but we're also have a 7 Days to Die server. That's for games revealed. You can catch the password and the IP address and all that stuff in the Discord channel. And yeah, so if you guys want to join us, we're going to be there. Funny enough, we're holed up in a hospital, and I'm actually have my bedroll in the psych ward. So, iOS and Android. I've been trying to use the Steam Deck itself to put a bootable SD card for the deck. Yeah, I think there's a couple of tutorials. I think I'm going to try doing one myself soon, so I guess keep an eye out for that. Thanks for everyone that donated and subscribed, and just for being here and supporting me over these weeks, months, whenever you started. Thank you guys. And yeah, let's get some more videos out. Let's do some more streams. I think I'm going to do a little bit more streams like this, and we're going to do some gaming and chatting streams in the future too. So get your questions ready. I'll catch you guys later. Thank you once again. Peace out. Later. Now comes the awkward part of, okay, time to end the stream.